Just a lip left. I can see it.
It hurts. Oh. Can you get circular breathe? It looks like it's hard. Get that puffy the trombone back. No, not for most things.
This was gonna be fun.
They've all been fun, Lee.
I can get up on give me that sandwich, girl. I'm so tired. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I do.
So you'll just winds of change.
I'm sorry?
I'm looking forward to hearing Ray's story. I mean, I've known Ray for like,
Okay, here we go.
No, no, all my life.
He's gonna love you, you know that,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Yeah, beautiful.
My name is Raymond H. Lewis.
To be more dignified, my name is Raymond Howard Lewis.
But I just go by Ray.
I started off in Skid Row community in 2000. I came back from Houston and found myself homeless.
I found my way inside the Weingart Center. And I was doing the program for a minute, and then I fell off. As a matter of fact, listen guys, I used to hang out right over here by those trash cans on Gladys and 6th. Man, I've done so much drugs up in here. Ooh, baby.
I was clean when I got out here, and my life made me fall back off into the drug scene again.
I ventured off to Venice. Then I ventured back to Skid Row. And I started meeting, significant people, that's still in my life today.
So this time, I got tired of going in and out of prison. Now I did 4 prison terms, and during each one of those terms, I got a gift of self.
The first prison term, I was activated. I realized that everything is not what it seems to be.
It's kind of serendipitous that I am coming back and rewriting. Because I really do feel that when I grow and I learn something, I'm teaching the universal fabric that's connected to all of you.
And I read a lot of books in prison. Okay, now one book that really woke me up was Pawns in a Game. It's all about conspiracies. Oh, that flipped my mind out. It just made me think differently. Now that was my first year in prison. Now I got back out, bam, damn, I was back on that crack again. And that happened to me, gal, 3 times. Before I went into prison, I used to be out here all day. And I said,
Shit. Just going to smoke dope till I don't die. But I'm cool. I didn't feel that there was anything else to live for.
But then I realized there's much more to life. All you got to do is peel back the onions within yourself, and you'll find what that it is. I found my peace within myself through my writing and through my meditating.
I was in that cell connecting with my cells. Get it? Get it? Each and every one of my cells. So ironically, I sort of rebuilt myself. And that was my second prison term. The next time I went back in, I went up a level.
I read the books coming forth by day. I read the Bhagavad Gita and all the spiritual books, enlightenment, right?
In prison, I took the vow to find enlightenment within myself.
And while I'm walking in that,
I'm resonating that.
And I'm resonating that.
and a switch just turned on.
Now, if I'm vibrating high and you're vibrating low, I can bring you up.
That's if you're open for that.
Everything is vibration.
I'm thinking of a
Good vibration. I'm thinking about good vibration. I'm thinking about good vibration.
All right. Our bioelectric magnetic field resonates and manifests in our physical bodies.
Okay, I got a piece of myself back through those prison beds. And then I said, well, I ain't going back to prison.
I'm not going back. They use parole to get you back into jail. That's the truth. And that night, man, something really weird happened. I went to jail. And I lost it. I fucking lost it.
I didn't do anything wrong. I had my trouble, my back, and I was walking home.
I stopped in front of the Mayan Theater, and the event was going on. I just went over there to see what the fuck was going on.
Hey, we got your ass. Stop. Oh, wait, I'm just on my way home.
Nope, you're the one who's been breaking into places.
And they broke my rib, and I went to jail again.
That's the truth. And I told my parole officer, now she knew me, right? And she really started advocating for me. And she said,
Raymond, I know you were not doing that.
Since I've been out, you've seen that I haven't been doing anything.
You're right, I know that.
Yeah, and but she couldn't do nothing.
shit, man, I went back to jail again.
I lost my apartment.
Man, I lost my pad, man. My first apartment in Carver.
And I stayed in prison for a minute, and when I got back out, well, I got me another apartment in the same building because my parole officer said,
I got your back.
Now, I spent 5 more years in the Carver Apartments. And I can tell you some stories that'll make your hair fall out. Because that building was a hub for addicts, right? To get their dope. And to not go to jail. Do you get it? Kill yourself quietly, in private, smoking your dope.
Yeah, they did kill themselves.
Yep.
A lot of people in that building, they died. I kept smoking, they kept smoking dope, and they died.
Then I got myself a new apartment. Then I said, I gotta do this shit right.
I was supposed to be out of the Carver the next morning by 11:30 a.m. So I said to myself, I'm gonna stay up all night. I'm gonna smoke this stuff. But when 11:30 comes around, I'm out of here and I am leaving it all behind.
So precisely, at 11:30, I left all of it behind. And I never picked up again.
This is when the universe started working for me. I was already going to KRST, Unity Spiritual Center, and getting some training by Siddiqui Bakari. He introduced me to the I Am. And I burned that I Am up.
Then I met my beautiful and fine ass wife, Alicia.
When she came into my life,
it was the great masculine energy.
And the great feminine energy came
creating a universe.
That's what I said when we first met. Because when we were studying this information and applying it.
So let's do it together.
We started doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it, and then, you know, things just started blooming and blooming and blooming.
And I realized I was always a healer. So me and my wife, we practice Reiki on ourselves and our and he loves us now.
Now, I am Reiki master. Once I get my energy into proportion, people are gonna feel it, right? Just by having me say chants along with me, they shot up crying tears, laughing, hugging, all kinds of shit, man. It was...
I thought, wow, that was kiki.
I started playing the drum way before I got this hero. I started in Venice. I was out there homeless, and there were some brothers out there, you know, selling incense and, and drums and, shit like that.
It was the first time I ever saw a djembe. A guy was playing that drum and
wow, that sounds
good. So I started hanging out with him.
Okay, man. I get you a job.
Okay.
You can be watching my stand.
All right.
But don't you be trying to steal from me.
Nope.
I know you're homeless.
Yeah.
And you're probably smoking that dope.
Right again. Well, you know, that brother was so cool that I couldn't do nothing but just open up.
I'm homeless and I'm on drugs. You give me a chance though, I'm not gonna fail you.
And never did I do so. He showed me the drums, introduced me to a lot of people in Venice,
Everybody in Venice knows me. Not as Ray, they just know me by another name.
Now, I learned to drum from Shake. Oh, man, he's amazing. He taught me the rhythm.
So when I came back down here, I had some skills on the drum already. I met Omar, Donald, Bill. What a drummer. Don't forget Walter. We drummed everywhere.
Now, don't get me wrong, man. I don't like getting pushed around and shit, because if you push me, I'm gonna push your ass back. The police used to be pushing on us about the drums. I stood and I fought their ass, I gained their motherfucking respect.
And I seen that they took Donald's drum. It was the bald-headed guy, Officer Joseph. Joseph had it in for the drummers. So one day in front of San Julian Park, he threatened to take my drum, and I said,
Officer Joseph, no, you ain't gonna take nothing from me. As a matter of fact, the next time you see me drumming, you, Officer Joseph, are gonna salute me. You got it?
And he did. I was at San Julian Park drumming, and he was after watching. That took me the fuck out. Shit. Every time he sees me, I felt that he always pushing on me. And till he couldn't push no damn more.
So Ray's the rebel. No. This is not what the police was saying. This is what my friends were saying. The other drummers were saying. They would always say,
Ray, he's talking crazy.
Yeah, they got kind of scared to even hang out with me. I pop off on the police, and they don't want to get arrested.
Well, that's because, you see, I was clean. So I could say what I wanted to say. And you ain't gonna touch me, because I'm gonna tell you what you can and what you cannot do. I know my rights.
But we kept drumming. We started at Art Walk drums. Me, Walter, Bill, and Aaron. Bill and Omar, they're families. We have a lot of history.
I be drumming, man, to work shit out for myself, man. Sometimes I just don't know, but then I begin to get the drumming and shit, and then I just somehow, man, it all works out.
While we're out there drumming, there were, so many people that they're walking by in some kind of, disarray, but they'd say, "Oh, I like that."
Yeah, I like
I
that.
like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, people say that, the people here, they're mentally ill. But let me tell you, they come by and they sit next to us and they listen. And they're cool, man, because they respect us.
They're hanging out with us.
It's like we was giving them some of that sweet ass nectar that they needed.
Okay, now at first, we was out there playing, drunk, smoking weed, drinking beer. And, then I initiated Reiki. I see the more spiritual component to it all. And then several people are now contacting me for drum performances.
Can you come and drum at my house?
Sure. Play at my block party.
Okay, yeah.
And my other fun thing.
Of course, yeah, of course. They wanted us to do it. And let me tell you, I wanted to do it, right? And so I go up to Walter and I say, "What about it, Walter? What do you say?"
All those people.
Too far away.
Yeah, that's nothing for me, thanks.
No, Omar. No.
So me, Mac, and Big Justice from American Gladiators were playing the drum on Santee in front of the McDonald's. A lady came to me. Her son went to Commonwealth School on Wilson. They gave me a contract to play for the kid. Black History Month, first biggest event.
Man, I wanted everybody to be in it, man, but they didn't want to do it, man. Right. Okay, right. Mac did it. Justice did it. But it was just us three. I wanted more.
So I went to an old friend of mine, Deborah. She came to drum with us at events. And and Baba came. He is a phenomenal conga player.
We formed the Ase Drummers from the Heart. And that's what we called ourselves, right? It was me, Mac, Big Justice, Baba, and Deborah.
Okay, they wanted us to keep coming back, and I had to reconfigure my Ase Drummers from the Heart. From that time, it was me and Pop. Pop was one of my drum instructors. We did it.
Man, we were doing events with LA Can. Then the next year came up, and they wanted us to do it again. Pop Duff went back down.
Baramboop was the lead djembe drummer back in 1980 when he came with the ballet from Africa. The drummers are older now, and they're teaching us. And Bara's son, Saliu, he is phenomenal. Oh, I gotta put water on him sometimes. Slow down, man.
He just goes, baby. And so right now, what I'm doing is I'm surrounding myself with so many majestic people. And that's what keeps me going, right? I can't stop. I didn't build this team to stop. I gotta keep going. I want them to know I can't stop.
Won't stop.
Can't stop.
Won't stop.
So about 3 years ago, when Pop went to Africa, we made the 3rd edition of the Ase Drummers from the Heart with Barack Maboop and his son, Saliu. Woo!
I knew Bara way back since Venice. He and Abraham were some of the drummers. He's got a big art establishment right on the boardwalk. Those are the people I was with.
Yeah, man, I was playing the drums. I was playing drums by the side of a guy who showed everybody the fight scenes in the Mortal Kombat. He was a powerful brother. I was around jewels and didn't know I was a motherfucking jewel my goddamn self.
I was working for Dignity and Power Now when I met VJ.
Oh, yeah.
He made the biggest donation. He got to have dinner with the head leaders. And I was one of the head organizers. He said,
There is something about you. Yeah, we gotta do something.
now 2 years went by. And then I met Chris Mack. He's my big brother, Mac. He's the Mac. Chris always saw me drumming. And then one day he says,
Ray, my man, you need to come drum with us. You know, we're doing a little musical ensemble at the Midnight Mission. Come on over, and I want you to meet PJ.
So I said, all right, I'll come.
PJ was there, and I was like, oh, he looks familiar. So I go back home, and he goes back home, and I was telling my wife about it when it clicked.
That was easy. So I called him up. We talking, and he says,
Okay, Ray, here's my idea. I think you should put the Ashe drummers from the heart back together. You know, Street Symphony will hire you, you pay you to perform in the parks for the refreshment and all over Skid Row.
I thank VJ for that. I always tell VJ, you are the messenger. You are opening the way.
No, we are opening up the way for each other
Through our music.
The Ashe drummers from the heart is going to bring in a couple more instruments and Michaelia. Oh man, she is going to bring in some amazing dancers. And you can come and you can learn to dance live, in color. Come on, it's good exercise.
Yeah, we're going to have three djembes, a kora, and a talking drum. I don't know what the hell he gonna say. That's what Pop plays. Fote Sissako does the kora, and I like to play some traditional sabar from synagogue.
everything in the universe has sounds. You can go way back to the Bible, and then there was light, and there was the word. Light is a sound. Word is a sound. Energy. If you understand energy, frequency, and colors, you can use them to your advantage.
Yes. So if you want to be calm and cool, put a green shirt on. Now, if you want to be hot, put on a red shirt.
I got red.
And if you want to just be authoritative, well then wear black, because black is like midnight. And if you want to be purified, if you want to be clear, white, wear clear white.
This is real. I mean, different things need different colors. Now, these colors resonate with emotions, and with these emotions, you can clear out trauma.
You gotta look at it, man. You gotta admit that it happened.
And you have to push forward. Come on up, Ray! Come on,
What can I say? What can I say?
We love you, Ray Lewis.
I love you right back. I love you right back. All right, go. Listen, I don't know what to say, but she say play my drum, but I want to put some words out because I know everybody's kind of curious about what's going on right now. All right, what's going on right now? Now, remember I told you we was talking about the great feminine and the great masculine? Yes. And the great feminine was my wife, Delisha.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to let y'all know, because y'all are my community and y'all my family. Me and my wife are working on a divorce now. But listen, this thing is beautiful. I don't know how to say this, but check this out, though. A lot of times people come into your life for reasons. It may not be for what you think it is. And we thought we were going to be together forever, but we found out that we needed each other to get us to our next destination.
That's right.
There's never be another person like her, and she says there's never going to be another one like me. So I just want to say that I love her, and Don't nobody get anything wrong about it, because that picture I put up there, but it was for this. That's why. Because I wanted to, what's going on, what's going on? And if you really want to know, you either called me or you'll be here. Right. So that's why y'all know. You know?
Thank you.
And you will see her again. Don't trip on that. And another thing, wow, I really do feel honored because I could be gone and then y'all can be doing this kind of things right here. But I'm here, and that's a picture of me right there, and that's nice. You know, that's brother Dakari did that. That's nice, and I really appreciate y'all. I'm about to cry, so I ain't gonna cry in front of you. I feel good. I really feel touched because it's been like 22 years. This man, hey, Pete White, how we at? A lot of y'all was here when I got here. You know, and y'all seen the growth, the change, you know, and I'm still changing. I don't know what I'm going to be, but I know I'm going to be greater than what I am now. Yeah. You know, and I want to end with that. Hey, you know what? Check this out. And I'm so happy that all of y'all lasted through this whole parade. Y'all lasted. And just for that, I got a surprise for you. I got a surprise for you. Y'all want a surprise? Yeah. Check this out. When I count to 3, I want everyone to clap their hands one time. Okay? Then watch this surprise. 1, 2, 3.
All right. John Henriette.
Oh!
John Henriette, I nominated you 3 times. The amazing, tireless, and passionate 2 people behind Los Angeles Poverty Department, turning the notion of community theater on its head and mixing it with a powerful dose of activism and organizing for 37 years. Enjoy! You do what no one would expect a theater group to do, but that only a creative group could.
Thanks, Hike. Thanks for the kind words. But of course, we're not going to honor ourselves.
And you're not.
We are!
Art is about confusing the categories so you can catch people by surprise and expand their awareness.
My name is John Malpede. I grew up around Chicago.
And I am Henriette Boris, and I am from far, far away country called the Netherlands, Amsterdam. I grew up in the country, and I love beet salad. We walked everywhere. I had horses. Still have horses. I went to the Academy for Expression by Word and Gesture and studied corporeal mime.
What? Corporeal mime.
Yes, corporeal mime with Etienne de Groix and Theater of the Oppressed with Auguste Boal in Paris.
I was studying philosophy in 1970, and then you know, Cambodia got invaded and stuff. I went out and lived in the mountains in Washington, like an intellectual hippie. Friends of mine were involved in radical theater, living theater, bread and puppet theater. I started performing with my friend Gil as Dead Dog and Lonely Horse. And
basically, John was a New York performance artist from Columbia University. He likes to say,
I got tired of wearing black clothes and hanging out all night.
That's right.
He wanted to be part of what was happening in society.
I fell in with all these activists and lawyers who were working on poverty issues and on the homeless organizing team. They offered me a job as a welfare advocate. I took it.
And then I started doing these workshops for homeless people at Inner City Law Center in the evenings and on the weekends. When the lawyers weren't around, we would push the desks out of the way and start doing performance stuff.
There were no arts programs or art facilities in Skid Row at that time.
When?
1985.
What do you call yourself? Someone in the group jokingly suggested we call ourselves the LAPD, since most everyone in Skid Row had run-ins with the Los Angeles Police Department. We decided to make the initials work for us.
The Los Angeles Poverty Department.
We've had some amazing performers over the years. The LAPDers. Woo! Many of them are here. Stephanie, where's Stephanie at? Iron, Footy, Sullivan, Layla, Diane, Lee, Lorraine, and so many more. Austin, Adrian, Tom. Okay. We did performances all over LA, the US, and the world.
Jupiter 35, south of the clouds. Call home.
Adrian Sanchez.
I played Nancy Pelosi.
Agentes y activos.
In Bolivia, where we lost Tony Parker to love.
Tony Parker! Redbeard. Is there a history on Skid Row?
La Llorona, the weeping women of Skid Row, Echo Park.
The real deal.
Getting the real deal out to normal.
The real deal.
State of incarceration, biggest recovery community anywhere. What fuels development?
Chasing monsters. The back nine.
The festival for all Skid Row artists. 13 years of them. Right here in General Jeff Park.
Julia Park.
And much more.
Henriette's training in movement and dance helped us to take LAPD in new directions.
I came to LAPD in the digital age, and now I pretty much organize everything.
We were doing community art before everyone was talking about community art. Now everyone wants to define it. Pat it on the back. Flatten it to one dimension.
But multi-dimensionality is our reality. We can't be easily pinned down.
Hey, what about walk the talk?
Well, the reason we're doing this project is to acknowledge people who have done transformative things in Skid Row, who've contributed to making a community in Skid Row. And we're excavating this history to present a different narrative.
People in Skid Row continue to cook up ideas to transform conditions.
So wait. I have a joke for you.
Okay, John.
About an hour ago, I was talking with a neighbor. I excused myself, saying that I had to go down to Skid Row. He said,
Don't go down there.
it's too dangerous.
That's the worst place in Los Angeles.
You'll get beat up. You'll get knifed. You'll get killed. He really irritated me. I said, what are you talking about? It's not like that. It's the most caring place in Los Angeles. There's not another place like it in the whole city where people show so much concern for one another. Not Beverly Hills, not Malibu, not Pasadena. I can't walk one block down Fifth Street without all sorts of people who I've never seen before, complete strangers, coming up to me looking intensely, seriously, and asking me, are you all right?
You need something?
Do you need anything?
Hey, you all right?
Yes! We are all right!
It's my turn. It's my turn. Oh, I'm gonna take a turn, shit.
Y'all talking about John and Henrietta? Since you never said that we can honor you, so these people came out here and honored all of y'all too. So why don't you let your people that work for you say a little bit about you and Henrietta and how great she is since they did that. Can we do that? Can we do that? For me, I love Henrietta. And I love John, you know. I started doing acting in 2012 when I got finished with the first play. I don't give a damn if they don't say nothing, but I love these people. When I stopped doing that play, they sent me over here to John and Henrietta. I didn't know nothing about no damn acting. Nothing. No, I didn't. I could dance like a bad boy, but I couldn't I wasn't no dancer. No actor. I think we should honor you too. I think we should honor you too. Since everybody